after a few takes. Ready? Hi volunteers, thank you for your help today on the Royal Show Parking fundraiser. This year we're not taking cash and we're taking card payments through a Square Reader device. That's that device there. In order for the Square Reader to work, it needs internet connectivity through a dongle. So when the setup crew accesses these devices in the disabled toilet at the start of each day, they need to make sure that both devices are given to the parent on the gate. And the way the devices work is that you need to switch both units on. The Square Reader is switched on by a button on the left-hand side, which you depress for a few seconds, and you'll see the Square Reader logo come up. The dongle is started with this button in the center, and you'll see that load up as well. It'll take each device probably 30 to 60 seconds to load up. Very importantly, we've got 2 Square Readers and 2 dongles. The dongle is connected to a particular Square Reader. So on this one you can see it's terminal 1, and on the Square Reader you can see it's terminal 1 as well. There's a third piece of hardware that will be left in the disabled toilets, and this is the battery pack, which just needs to remain fully charged at all times in case there's an issue with either device during the day when it runs out of battery, but we don't expect that should happen. Both devices should hopefully last the whole day. Once the 2 devices have loaded up, the main screen that you'll see on the Square Reader is that one there. There's a menu option up at the top here, and this screen is known as the checkout screen. All you need to do when a member of the public arrives with their car is simply click the Show Parking item, and that loads a $15 charge. You then click the charge button. That takes us through to a screen just confirming what they're purchasing, and down the bottom you hit confirm and pay. At that stage you're presented with an option to either use the card swipe down the side or have a PayWave transaction. As soon as that transaction goes through, another screen pops up asking if the customer wants a receipt, which you can email them to. You can email or you can print it. Hopefully most people say no receipt required, and you just click that. It'll take you back to the main checkout screen. And so the idea is we just do as many of those in a day as we can. Really important for the setup crew, when these devices are returned at the end of the day, double check they're being charged. The most likely problem we could have is if we don't charge the devices. That'll be a real inconvenience to everybody on the day. The only other thing that might cause a problem at some point is internet. We've loaded these up with lots of data, so we don't expect any issues over the 2 weeks. But in the worst set of circumstances, if you did lose connectivity, you can always use a hotspot on your phone as the internet connectivity for this device. And if that happens, you'll be able to call one of us and we can help out. Thank you very much.
Great work.